Welcome to Love Reconnector, your safe space to heal, grow, and rediscover your vibrant, confident self. If you've ever felt overwhelmed, disconnected, or like you're giving too much, you're in the right place. Here, we'll explore the unspoken struggles women face, from feeling invisible to yearning for deeper connection. Join me, Sylvia Silvers, and together rebuild relationships, reconnect with yourself, and step into a life where you feel fully alive. Get ready for real stories, actionable insights, and powerful tools to transform your pain into strength and your dreams into reality. Because love starts with you. Let's begin the journey together. Hello, my love. Today I'm gonna ask you one thing. Have you ever felt that slow, sinking feeling in your stomach? The quiet whisper in your heart saying something is off, something is wrong. Maybe he's pulling away. Maybe he's distant, distracted, not texting back like he used to. And no matter how hard you try to stay calm, you can't shake the thought. Am I losing him? You want to trust him. You really do, but deep inside, the what if always come back and creeps in. What if he changed? What if he's not as into me anymore? What if I get hurt again? And the worst part, you don't even know how to bring it up without sounds needy or too much. If this sounds familiar, remember that you are not alone. Today, in this episode, I'm going to help you to understand why trust feels so hard and how to recognize what's really happening when he pulls away and to rebuild trust in your relationship without chasing, controlling, or losing yourself in the process. By the end of this episode, you'll have practical steps as usual to shift from anxiety and fear to confidence and clarity in love. So why is trusting so hard? It's not because something is wrong with you. It's not because you are too emotional. Remember, in another episode, I share about the emotions, the feelings is feminine power. Go and check that video again if you forget about it. And I want you to know that it's not because you are not good enough. It's definitely not because you're not good enough. It's because your brain is wired to survival, not trust. Your nervous system is designed to scan for danger, to protect you from anything that feels unsafe. Well, that's how our brain and our nervous system builds. So we need to take back the control. This is our body, this is our mind, and we are the boss, right? And if you've been hurt before by maybe your partner, your ex-boyfriends, or maybe a parent or anyone who made you feel abandoned, your brain, your unconscious mind remembers all of that. So the moment something feels off in your relationship, your body reacts. Your heart races, your stomach drops, your mind starts playing out, and the worst case scenario keeps popping up. And suddenly, you're not just reacting to this moment, you're reacting to every time you felt this way before. The pattern you might not even realize you're stuck in. Everything pops up. And it scares you. I know this feeling. I've been there as well. It probably starts something like this. He pulls away. Maybe he's stressed, busy, or just lost in thought. But to you, it feels like rejection. You started to feel panic. Your brain sounds the alarm, the warning sound, something is wrong. You try to fix it. You text more, ask more, try to close the gap. He feels pressure. Instead of reassuring you, he withdraws even more. Not because he doesn't care or he doesn't love you, but because he feels overwhelmed. And that's how masculine builds emotions and feelings are not their strength, it's our power, not the masculines. So you have to understand this. Maybe when he did certain way, you feel even more anxious. Instead of feeling closer, you feel more distant than ever. Does this sound familiar? If so, take a deep breath. You are in the right episode. You are here for a reason. Because today, we are going to fix the cycle. But again, trust isn't about making him change. It's about changing how you experience connection. And now I'm going to share with you 3 steps to rebuild the trust without losing yourself. The very first one is to regulate your nervous system. If you don't feel safe with yourself, you'll never feel safe in love as well. Try this when anxiety or your overthinking, over-worried kicks in. As always, that I always ask is to pause before reacting. You can close your eyes and you can take a deep breath. You can even place one hand at your heart if you feel comfortable with it, or you can put both of your hands. Everything. You can do whatever it is that make you feel good. Some of my clients feel good when they put one hand here on their heart and the other one on top of their belly. And start to breathe in from your nose. Take for the 4 counts, hold for 4, and exhale. If you can do that, exhale for 8. And repeat and tell yourself, right now, I am safe. Right now, I am loved. This interrupts the panic cycle so you can respond with clarity instead of fear. The breathing will remind you to bring back everything back to the present moment, to bring back to your body again. Okay? So just remember always pause, breathe, not reacting before you feel calm. And then after that, the step 2 is I want you to do this. I want to hear this when I was in my 20s, when I was doing all that thing. You can always rebuild the connection without chasing. You are so powerful. You are the beautiful woman. You are the most adorable person. Don't chase the man. The more you chase, the more they run. Right? It's exhausting. Don't chase. It's not worth it. Because when he pulls away, your instinct might be to close the gap, to text more, ask more, push for reassurance. But today, I want to challenge you to do the opposite. Instead of asking, what's wrong? Try, hey, I noticed you've been quiet today. Is everything okay? Or instead of sending multiple texts, create space. Let him reach out first. Be busy with yourself. Do something that make you forget about it. Forget about texting him. Be busy. Focus on you. And another one is instead of assuming the worst, remind yourself, I don't have to react to every feeling I have. When you give love room to breathe, it naturally depends. And step 3, trust through actions, not just words. Trust isn't built on what he says. It's built on what you experience together. Look at patterns, not promises. If he says he'll change but doesn't, that's data. Trust your intuition, not your fears, and ask yourself, is this a real problem or am I reacting to old wounds? Focus on what you can control. You can't control his mood, but you can control how you show up in the relationship. And here's what real trust looks like in the healthy relationship. You feel safe being yourself, being your authentic self, without overthinking or pretending. You communicate openly and both of you feel heard. You allow space without fear because distance doesn't mean disconnection. You trust yourself first, so you don't need constant reassurance, And I want you to imagine waking up and not worrying about where you stand with him. Imagine feeling calm, secure, and confident in your love. That's the shift that we are going to make today. So your next step is to pick one practice from today and start implementing it. Start small. Trust builds over time. And I want you to share this with a friend. You can keep each other accountable. Do something together and remind each other to do something. Do something different this time. If probably you feel the urge to text your husband on and on, or your boyfriend maybe on and on, instead connect with your friend and say, hi, remind you, I'm forgetting it again. I feel that the need to text him 1,000 times, okay? Because it's always easier when you have someone who supports you in this journey. Then keep reminding yourself, you don't have to chase love. You don't have to control love. When you trust yourself, love flows naturally. And if you need deeper support, I'm always here for you. So until then, see you next time. Thank you for joining us on Love Reconnector, where every step forward brings you closer to the life and love you truly deserve. Reconnecting with yourself is the first step to transforming your relationships and reclaiming your joy. You are worthy of love, respect, and living fully as the woman you are meant to be. If today's episode resonated with you, share it with a friend or someone who needs it. Remember to subscribe and visit www.sylviasilvers.com so you'll never miss an episode packed with guidance, inspiration, and empowerment. Until next time, enjoy breathing fresh air, be more gentle with yourself, hug your loved one more, and keep counting your blessings. I'm Sylvia Silvers, and I can't wait to reconnect with you soon.